Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs who lived with their mother near a quiet forest. One day, their mother told them it was time to leave home and build houses of their own. The first little pig was playful and wanted to finish quickly, so he chose to build his house out of straw. He gathered dry yellow straw from the nearby field and bundled it together. His straw house was built in just one afternoon, and he danced with joy when it was done. The second little pig wanted something stronger than straw, but still easy to build, so he chose sticks. He collected branches and twigs from the woods and tied them together with string. His stick house took a little longer but was finished in 2 days. The third pig was wise and wanted to build a strong house that would last a long time. He chose bricks, which were heavy and took more effort to stack and seal. He worked hard every day, laying bricks carefully and mixing more. The first and second pigs laughed and played while the third pig kept working. They teased him for being too serious, but he ignored them and stayed focused. One morning, a big bad wolf came out of the forest looking for something to eat. He saw the straw house and licked his lips. He knocked on the door and said, little pig, let me come in." The first pig replied, "Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin." The wolf growled and said, "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in." He took a deep breath and blew as hard as he could. The straw house flew apart, and the first pig ran away squealing. He ran to his brother's stick house and banged on the door. "Let me in! The wolf is coming!" he cried. The second pig let him in and quickly shut the door. The wolf arrived and knocked loudly. Little pigs, let me come in," he shouted. "Not by the hair on our chinny chin chins," they shouted back. "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in." The wolf snarled. He blew once, and the house shook. He blew again, and the sticks snapped and flew away. The 2 pigs screamed and ran to their brother's brick house. The third pig opened the door and let them inside. They locked the door and peeked through the window. The wolf arrived, panting and angry. Little pigs, let me come in," he roared. "Not by the hair on our chinny chin chins," they said together. "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in," the wolf shouted. He blew once, but the house didn't move. He blew again, but the bricks held strong. The wolf growled in frustration. He climbed onto the roof and looked for a way inside. The pigs heard footsteps above and grew worried. The third pig said, "Quick, let's light a fire in the fireplace." They filled a pot with water and set it over the flames. The water began to boil and steam filled the room. The wolf found the chimney and started to slide down. Just as he reached the bottom, he fell into the boiling water. "Ouch!" he screamed and jumped back up the chimney. He ran off into the woods, howling in pain, and never came back. The pigs cheered and hugged each other. "Your brick house saved us," said the first pig. "Yes, thank you for being so smart and working so hard," added the second. The third pig smiled and said, "Strong houses are built with care and patience." From that day on, the 3 pigs lived together in the brick house. They shared chores, cooked meals, and planted a garden. The first pig learned to work more carefully. The second pig learned to be more patient. The third pig taught them how to build things the right way. Other animals in the forest came to visit and hear their story. The pigs became known for their cleverness and bravery. They even started helping other animals build stronger homes. The brick house became a gathering place for forest friends. In the evenings, they read stories by the fire. On sunny days, they played games and sang songs outside. The pigs were happy, safe, and full of laughter. One day, a bird asked if the wolf would return. The third pig said, "He learned his lesson and won't bother us again." The forest animals nodded and felt safe. They built fences and planted more trees around their homes. The pigs taught workshops on bricklaying and safety. Even the smallest animals helped and felt important. The community grew stronger and closer. The pigs built a library full of books and drawings. Young animals came to learn and listen to stories. The pigs welcomed everyone with smiles and kindness. Each year, they celebrated the day the wolf was defeated. They held a festival with music, food, and fun. The pigs wore ribbons
and told their tale proudly.
Their story became a legend in the forest. Parents told their children to work hard and stay smart. The pig's house stood as a symbol of wisdom. Time passed, but their lessons remained strong. They grew older but never stopped helping others. The pigs became mentors and leaders in the forest. They always reminded others that hard work pays off. They watched over the forest with care and love. At night, they sat by the fire and felt thankful. They remembered their mother's advice and smiled. They were no longer just little pigs, but great ones. Their story was shared across the land, and they lived happily ever after in their brick house.